Yeah, no, let's repeat that one. Yo, what it is, it's Malume D, and I'll be showing you how I made Nameless. Should I be dancing like that? So, the way that I made this beat, I was feeling real inspired one night, and so started with this chord preparation over here. I'm just not too sure which one of these instruments I started with, but could have been the Rhodes. Let's play that, but I found this hypersonic over here, and I used this pad called Warwick Dave, and that's where you get this sound from. That's my favorite sound of this whole pad vibe. So like together, when layered, this is how they sound. This pad over here to just to glue everything together, because it's got that warmth to because all these sounds are on one pattern, and I have it layered throughout the whole beat. Like, that's the one thing that doesn't change about the beat. So what I did was on the mixer over here, I set them all to different channels, and then only separated like the stereo degrees, and then routed them to like a channel where I have everything, all the effects that I wanted on them. Like, so they all routed together, and then routed to an extra channel where the mix actually happens. So right here, I just split them so that I can be able to control the volumes individually. So these knobs is what is being automated over here. So yeah, and as you can see, when it plays, the faders move up and down by themselves, which is also like the trippiest and my favorite thing about this beat in particular. did you have to freeze right now? Why'd you have to do that? So yeah, that's what keeps happening the whole time. And then my favorite part, the drums. So I also did the drums in patterns, starting with this one, which is the simplest one. It's just a kick and snare. And I added a hi-hat to it, and the hi-hat and the snare is actually what keeps changing in the rest of the patterns. Yes, I'll pass my favorite. Then the last thing was the bass. Use blue bass. And so the one trick I did with the drums was that, so I have everything set out here. Kick is almost always my first instrument in the mix, and then I routed them to this channel over here where everything got reverb. Put reverb on all the drums, like made it sound like they were all inside a drum room, and I routed everything there, and this is how it sounds. And then I put auto pan on the hi-hat so that you just keep panning left and right automatically. More expensive in this pattern here. I do that almost all the time now with my hi-hat. And then that's the last thing. So yeah, put lots of distortion on the bass, and that's why it sounds like that. That was mainly so it could cut through the mix, and yeah, that's how I made all of that. And one last thing was this sound here, this pattern here. So how I made this was I layered a bunch of sounds. Started with this whole array of conga and bongo drums from Expand to make it sound realistic, to give it that punch, and then also had an extra conga on it. This one is for the texture. And then got this sound here from Nexus, which is like the main sound, and I just routed them together to this one channel over here, and I call it hoop because that's just how it sounds to me. It's a hoop sound. So yeah, that part you hear in the chorus with everything like this. first part, more slap. Literally, just I put this clap here. Last thing I added was the transition effects to glue all the sections together, so that when one part goes into the next, it just sounds seamless and feels like it was meant to be there. So yeah. Hopefully subtle in the background. It's not meant to be heard. It's meant to be I did that.